Namaste, Amisha Kushro Bidya. I am Dr. Rashmi Ankawal, Professor of Department of Obstetric and Gynecology, Faculty of Homeopathic Science. Today, our topic is perinatal mortality. This is continued to RTH care. Okay. Now, we will discuss about perinatal mortality. Perinatal mortality. You know what the meaning of perinatal mortality? Perinatal period. What is the perinatal period? Care of the women after delivery. Okay, during delivery also. So here we will define it is an important indicator of maternal care, health and nutrition. It also reflects the quality of obstetric and pediatric care. Means it is the indicator of maternal care. Perinatal mortality, if antenatal care will be better, intranatal care will be better, so perinatal care also will be better. So it depends upon the maternal care, and also her health and nutrition. We always uh, should care for antenatal period, and it also reflects the quality of obstetric and pediatric care. Perinatal mortality mainly defined as the number of fetal deaths. Perinatal mortality. Now we are discussing perinatal mortality. Mortality means for mortality rate, mortality मृत्यु दर. So number of fetal deaths past 22 or 28 completed weeks of pregnancy plus the number of deaths among live born children up to 7 completed days of life per 1000 fetal total birth. So fetal death mainly shows how the care was during antenatal period and reflects the number of deaths depend upon antenatal care. Now, perinatal mortality rate calculation, number of perinatal deaths or total number of births, stillbirth plus live birth into 1000. Stillbirth is the death of a fetus weighing 500 grams or more or of 22 weeks gestation or more. Stillbirth. Stillbirth means death of the baby during delivery period. And early neonatal death is the death of a live newborn in the first 7 days of life. Data requirements. Data requirements, number of perinatal deaths in a given population in a given reference period and number of births in the same population and reference period. We can calculate the number of perinatal deaths in a given population in a given reference period. So 12 months is the period for 1 year and number of births in the same population. So we can calculate the number of deaths. Then common problems with data quality. What are the problems we are facing during calculation for data? First is omission of stillbirth. If we omit the stillbirth and early neonatal death, so data will be wrong. Difficulty in obtaining accurate information on gestational age or birth weight leading to the misclassification of stillbirth. Difficulty in obtaining accurate information. If we not get the proper information of gestational age or birth weight, then it will cause the misclassification of stillbirth, like late spontaneous abortion. In the condition in late spontaneous abortion, then we will not detect how the mortality will be occur. Now, purpose. What is the purpose? What is the goal of our perinatal mortality? Perinatal mortality is a key outcome indicator for newborn care and directly reflects prenatal, intrapartum, and newborn care. So, purpose why we are discussing about mortality of perinatal period. So, it is an indicator of newborn care. If in newborn care during the antenatal period and also the directly reflects the prenatal, intranatal and newborn care. So this depends upon these factors and also the reflection of the task. See the picture of newborn baby. Predisposing factors of perinatal mortality. Perinatal mortality period. Predisposing factors are first epidemiological. It is showed that 35-year age, above the 35-year age, teenagers, parity above 5, low socioeconomic condition, poor maternal nutrition status. These are all the factors reflects the perinatal mortality. If the woman age 35 years or above, and also if she is pregnant at teenagers like 15, 16 years, 14 years, then it will also reflect the mortality rate. Parity, multigravida, is multigravida, and if the poor socioeconomic economic condition, nutritional poor nutrition also ad, create the adverse effect. Okay, medical disorders, like if women having iron deficiency, anemia, hypertensive disorders, diabetes mellitus, syphilis, malaria, HIV are often associated with these disorders. Perinatal death increases due to hypoxia, intrauterine growth restriction, prematurity, congenital malformations, and infections. These factors also cause the mortality rate. Obstetric complications, antepartum hemorrhage mainly, and first and second is preeclampsia, eclampsia, RH isoimmunization, cervical incompetence. These are the obstetrical obstruction, obstetrical complications which affect the mortality rate. Okay. Next, complications of labor. Complications during labor period is these complications like dystocia from disproportion, malpresentation, abnormal uterine action, premature rupture of membranes may result in hypoxia, asphyxia, amnionitis, and birth injuries, contributing to perinatal death. These are the factors which reflect the perinatal death. Then, fetoplacental factors. Fetoplacental factors means fetus also with also the placenta. Multiple pregnancy most often lead to preterm delivery and usual complications. If pregnancy, many pregnancies, multiple pregnancies, twins or triplets, quadruplets, these affect the perinatal mortality. Congenital malformations and chromosomal abnormalities also responsible for perinatal death. So these are the factors combining affect the perinatal mortality. Then intrauterine growth restriction and low birth weight babies also affect the mortality rates. Then preterm labor, preterm labor and preterm rupture of the membrane. These are the causes of prematurity. Unexplained, unexplained 20% of stillbirths have no obvious fetal, placental, maternal or obstetrical causes. See, here the chart, pie chart, and it is show the percentage distribution of the cause of infant death in 2000 according to 2013. Here asphyxia, you can see asphyxia, sepsis, congenital abnormalities, prematurity, and other causes are there. So 43% congenital abnormalities, more percentage congenital abnormality, it the or it reflects the perinatal death. And second is the 26% prematurity, and also 10, 11 and 10% also the cause asphyxia, sepsis and others. So here next how we can prevent the perinatal mortality rate. The following measures are helpful. First, regular antenatal care. Antenatal care, previously we are again and again discussing that if antenatal care is better, then all things will be better for mother and also the baby. Genetic counseling. Genetic counseling in high risk cases of prenatal diagnosis to detect genetic, chromosomal or structural abnormality. If we uh, observe these cases during antenatal period by USG examination, then we can prevent these changes or prevent the mortality rate. Termination of an affected fetus if any abnormality detected during the antenatal period by USG examination, then we can terminate the pregnancy. Okay. Then detection and management of medical disorders in pregnancy, like these diseases, anemia, diabetes, infections, preeclampsia, eclampsia. Careful detection is occurring, then we can prevent these mortality rates. Immunization against tetanus should be done always. We do or we prefer for tetanus vaccine. Screening of high-risk patients, those of poor socioeconomic status or high priority, extremes of age, twins. These are the mainly high-risk cases, and this can be prevented by successful management. Pre-pregnancy health care and counseling, careful monitoring in labor, skilled birth attendants, provision of referral neonatal services. These are the factors by which we prevent the disease. Healthcare education of the mother about the care of the newborn. Early and exclusive breastfeeding. This is the most important factor which reflects the or which can reflect the mortality rate. Bonding is the word for baby and mother also. So early breastfeeding. As soon as possible, breastfeeding should be advised. Then this is the chart. You can see here what are the things here preterm term and post term which cause the mortality rates in first trimester, second trimester and third trimester. Here this shows the what is the preterm period, term period and post term period also. Then educating the community to utilize family planning services and also to utilize the available maternity and child health care services. Family planning services can prevent unwanted pregnancies. Then autopsy studies, continuity study of perinatal mortality problems by demographic studies, regular clinically allied interdepartmental meetings, and pathological research. These factors also prevent the mortality rate. Then perinatal morbidity, morbid, morbid state. It means major illness of the neonate from birth to first 4 weeks of life. Okay, mortality is different and morbidity is different. Disability, like disability. Important causes of morbidity are due to prematurity and low birth weight baby. This factor also prematurity, premature baby and low birth weight baby. If the weight of baby is below the 2.5 kg, then it comes in the category of low birth weight baby. Second is birth asphyxia and birth trauma. Birth asphyxia during delivery period, if proper management is done and asphyxia occurs and birth trauma during delivery, like any instrumental injury like venous application, if venous application or forceps delivery, then it will cause the morbidity. Congenital malformations also. Congenital malformations, if any anomaly is detected, then it causes the morbidity. Okay, thank you.